Figured I would get the Fatman front suspension ready, as well as get this all squared up and probably weld it. And I'm probably going to cut the front of that frame off too. I don't know if you can see it or not, but these pieces had these were welded in from I don't know, I think it was a 29 Ford, if I'm not mistaken. They were welded on both sides, and man, were they a pain in the butt to get out of there. Glenn, what's up, man? Rourke Ranch, what's happening? Woohoo, we got 2 people on. That's awesome. So yeah, I've been fighting this for, I don't know, probably an hour for each side. The welds were absolutely terrible. And welded inside and out, it was a real good time. I don't know if you guys can hear the fireworks going off or not, but it's not very much fun. And, you know, it was pretty smoky in here, so I opened the doors up. And now we got bugs everywhere, so bear with me. But yeah, I got these all cleaned up. They're ready. I still need to square that. And I'll find a flat spot on the floor, and I'll get that all welded up as well. And then we're going to cut a whole bunch of this frame off. See, I got marks on the other side, but they'll get cut off somewhere in here. This whole front piece will come off, and then that piece will go in here. And I'm not exactly sure what height I'm going to put it at just yet, but I think this thing's going to sit pretty low. I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe, what time is it there? It's 11:03 Central Time. But anyways, I'm going to get that cut off. I'll weld that in after it's all squared and everything. And then I'll slide the front suspension underneath it. Figure out, you know, exactly where I want it. What else we got going on? Oh, 12 o'clock. What are you doing up? I figured it'd just be a bunch of drunks showing up wanting to talk or whatever. And then I don't know if you guys watched my live, or excuse me, that short I put out earlier. You're old and in bed. Trying to haul hay, huh? That's always a good time. I think that's what David from Classic Car Revival is doing today, or was. Anyways, for a little update on what we got going on for the Lodestar, my plan is I found some 7-inch tail lights off a bus, and I'm going to put those in there. And this is going to get turned so the red is towards the back. I'm probably going to cut this somewhere along here. And then that's going to get welded onto my bed sides. So I cannot wait. Nice shop, thanks. Yeah. Glenn, yeah, your wife was saying that you're going to be up August 2nd and 3rd, but I'm taking the kids to a Cubs game. We're going to drive down to Chicago and spend the weekend down there. Give us something to do. So yeah, pretty quick here, I'm going to drag that darn Lodestar home finally and get to cutting on that, on those fenders. I'm really, really excited about that. I ordered tires. I haven't ordered the rims. I'm going to order the wheels on Friday. But I ordered some 295 50-15s, the Cooper Cobras or whatever. You know, everybody, I don't know, just old school. They'll be have the white letters on the outside. I kind of dig that. But yeah, we got a lot of work ahead of us still. All the stuff from Max Speeding Rods shipped out today. So I got a bunch of tracking numbers for that. I still need to go into Perham and grab that 8.8 rear end from that guy. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. We'll get this front suspension hung or whatever, and then I could start on the 4-link. I was looking at coilovers, but they want, I think it was like $600 for a set of nice ones that are all adjustable. I found some cheap ones on eBay, and the reviews are absolutely terrible. Oh, they're only going to last 6 months. Well, be honest with you, whatever. For $200, I'll rock them till they die, and then maybe I'll spend some money on the good ones. But the main thing is that I need to win the race first. So, and if anybody that doesn't know, I'm racing David from Classic Car Revivals, 4 titles. He's building a 63 or 64 F100 just like this. But he's going with the 351 Windsor, and I'm going with a 6-liter LS. And I don't know, for anybody that is new here, that hasn't checked it out yet, I got a pretty nasty power glide right there. 3600 stall, torque converter. Once I get that suspension hung, I got all my bearings, brakes, calipers. We're gonna get all that installed too. Hopefully the wheels show up fairly quick. I'll be ordering them probably next Friday, like I said. And then when they show up, I'll get the tires mounted on there. And we'll get the front all put together and see where that's gonna sit. I'm probably gonna throw some weight on the front of it so it comes down to where I think it should be, or close, because I don't know exactly how much that front suspension is gonna settle. But should be a good time. And then we'll get this rear mounted up. The main thing is, like right now, is just coming up with the money for all these parts. This is all incredibly expensive. I don't know. I think it was $100 for the metal. I paid $500 for that. $500 for the transmission. Yeah, just one part after another. But what am I building? It's technically it's going to be a 64 F100. The only rule is that, hey Tanner, what's up, man? Oh, these bugs are terrible. But thought I died. Yeah, I've been hauling gravel, actually, working so much. But anyways, it's gonna be 64 F100. I'm gonna have 10-inch tires, 10-inch wide tires, front and rear, which is unheard of for these F100s. But everybody thought I died. I've just been so busy, it's not even funny. I work 6 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night. Well, these bugs are getting bad. And then it's been hot out, so by the time you get home, you don't really want to do anything. Been driving a truck all day. It's just terrible. And then on the weekends, well, I got my 4-year-old into fishing, so we've been doing that. I'm actually putting a 65 nose on. For anybody that hasn't been here before, I got this. This is the 65 grill, and I welded this ring in there, and then I put put a Ford emblem in the middle of it. It's kind of hard to see all of it. And then this is actually off an F600. I'm gonna leave it open like that. Radiator is gonna, cover that, but I don't know exactly what I'm gonna, maybe put some light in here or something. I don't know exactly. I'm trying to keep it as light as possible, but that's about it. That's what we're doing. So hopefully, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I hit 10,000 subscribers because I gave away 2 vehicles. The first one was a 66 F100 called Lomax. It was actually an F600, but now it looks like a F100 to a gentleman in Texas. You knew it was a 65? Of course. And then this was the second one that I gave away. But and that's a 74. GMC cab over. I built a box for it. We got stacks. It's kind of hard to see because it's dark out. Got the stacks on there, fuel cell. The box itself is actually on. Sorry about the crappy camera work. I got some airbags in there, pump, and tank, whatever else. Custom bumpers, front and rear. The guy that won it was in North Carolina. Actually, it's kind of a funny story. So what I did was I put in the comments of the video that you had to comment in it to win it, and then you're only supposed to get one vote or one entry. Well, we picked the number and the guy won, and everybody's like, hey, he's got two numbers. So I was like, well, we're just gonna delete his number, the one that he won on, and we'll just redraw. Well, believe it or not, the guy hit again. I think his first number was the one he won on the first time was like 800 and something, and the next one was like 500. Don't believe this guy? Hey, if you don't like it, dude, just don't watch, I'm not going to force you to do anything. How am I a scammer? I literally gave this thing away. The guy didn't want it from North Carolina. I sent him a check 2 weeks ago. What do you want me to do? Just leave. I have zero patience for anyone that wants to come on and talk like that. Like, if you don't like it, just leave. Like, I don't make anything off of this stuff. I do it for fun. And people like you make it not fun. Kiss my butt. Whatever. I'm a scammer. How am I a scammer? Speak up. Why don't you email me and yeah, okay. Come on. Email me with your phone number and we can talk about it. Maybe I'll take a trip somewhere. Don't listen to these people. Thank you. Extremely rude. I do this for fun. Like, I've literally given 2 trucks away. Selling stolen parts. What are you talking about? I'm not selling anything. I got some wheels I got for sale. Does anybody need some 24 by 14 and a half wheels? That's the only thing I'm selling. Sad. Oh, man. He's probably wearing a helmet, licking a window somewhere. That's pretty rude. Maybe you want some of this. Go find somebody else to mess with. That front end is the Fatman front suspension. That's what's going underneath it. The reason that I have to narrow the frame is because, well, the frame here is 34, and between here is like 26. So that's why I have this section that I'm going to be welding in there. I think what I'm going to do is put angle irons on all the corners to gusset it. And then where this ties back into the frame, this is going to go straight into the frame. I'm just going to start building off of that. It's probably going to be way overkill, but I don't want anything coming apart. Tom, what? Hey, is there a moderator here? Can we just get rid of this guy? Honestly, I have zero time for anybody like that. Like, What's not a frame? Whatever, dude. How do you get rid of this guy? Whatever. Anyways, I'm just going to call it a night. No, I don't have time for these guys. They just piss me off. Whatever. Anyways, that's the plan. I'll probably take care of all this stuff tonight and then maybe knock the rest of it out tomorrow morning. That's the biggest insult I've ever seen. voting for Biden. Too bad Joey's not here to tell him to shut up. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to bed. I could care less. Whatever. You know, he's probably bored. I'm sure as soon as I get off, he'll jump on somebody else and start talking smack. So, whatever. Just buy a new one. Buy a new what? You're gonna watch me sleep? Yeah, whatever. It's not creepy at all. All right. Well, good night, everyone. Thanks to everybody for tuning in, except for the few a-holes. But yeah, you guys have a good night. I'll check back in tomorrow morning with what I got done. So have a good night. Bye.